In honor of Halloween, we're diving into the spooky stories behind Las Vegas Coin Company's coins, jewelry, and unique collectibles. Joining us now to showcase a few of the store's frightful treasures is owner John Jankowski. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see everybody.
As you can see, I'm festive today.
There is something different about you. I think it's the shoes.
It must be the shoes,
Yeah.
That's right. Well, as we move into the holiday season, do you tend to notice, especially with people coming in, customers buying or selling specific items around this time?
Generally, people need a little cash for the holidays, so they want to raise some cash. They're bringing in jewelry, but they also are bringing in collectibles, of course. Scott, who normally would be here, is out of the country right now, gallivanting.
Oh,
and so
that's what I just did.
Okay. And so it's hard to tell what somebody will or will not bring in, but we buy a lot of estates and collections. The precious metals are high right now, and so you never know what somebody's going to bring in.
Yeah.
I'll tell a spooky story.
Ooh.
When my aunt, who's in her 80s, was 16, they moved into a new house, my grandparents and she and my mom. And she went up into a crawl space, opened it,
Oh, no.
and started screaming.
Oh, no.
There was a foot in there.
No, what? No,
was
there
like-
was not. A foot? Oh, you did not. What did you do for it now? Wait, what is this?
It's a foot.
This was the foot that was in there? Really, John? You had me on the edge of my seat. You know I don't do ghost stories really well and spooky things really well. Didn't you see me at the pumpkin patch?
No.
My goodness. I really thought you were going to pull out a bloody foot. I'm like, well, taking the extra mile. Walking the extra mile.
Well, as you know, I'm missing my left foot.
Yeah.
And I dance like I got two left feet. That. So anyway, don't bring. I hope your viewers do not bring in these. We don't want to buy those. Okay.
Okay, so we're not buying those.
All right.
Just to be clear. Well, are there any types of particular collectibles that are really gaining popularity, especially this year? I know sometimes there's different spikes, even if there's new movies or shows or things that kind of come out.
We haven't seen the results of that just yet.
Okay.
When some new blockbuster comes out, yes, that is going to happen. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the stuff, just like the stock market, the Sharpies know in advance what's going to happen, and they built that into the stock price. A lot of the collectibles are the same way. You know, if you have the misfortune to own baseball cards from the 80s, you know, another 150 years, those are going to be worth something.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But right now we're seeing an influx because of the metals being so high, a lot of jewelry, but we always love stuff like this. Iconic pieces. There's the werewolf cookie jar.
So
And
cool.
so, you know, stuff like that, you know, I was a single dad. My son walked into the room, it was dark in his bedroom, and I said, "Enter in, mortal."
How terrifying is that?
He shot down the hallway, "Dad, somebody's in my room!" And so we all like to get a little scare.
Yeah,
And so
no,
all
we
of
don't.
these, yes, we do. And so all these things have a little scare factor here.
Yeah, and so I mean, you kind of walked us through a little bit of these collectibles and things like that. What about for coins and jewelry? Any type of trends they're in, whether it's seasonal or just kind of its own thing?
Well, we're now seeing Main Street, so to speak, which is America's middle class. They're buying precious metals again. There was about a period of maybe 3 months that we were buying a lot because the metals kept going up, but nobody was buying it from us. So I had to wholesale those metals, otherwise we're sitting on way, way too much metal. Now America is scared pooplish.
Yeah.
I could say that on TV,
You
right?
can
I
say
think I
that.
could say that one, right?
You can.
Okay. And some of them have noticed that there's an election coming up, and they want to get out of cash, and they want gold and silver, so they're coming to
So
us.
that's what they're doing. All right. Well, thank you so much, John, for joining us this morning and getting into our spooky vibe today. For more information on buying, selling, or appraising coins, jewelry, and collectibles, visit LasVegasCoinCompany.com or stop by their store in person.